Hey everyone, how are you doing tonight? Tonight is Wednesday, July 28th. I was gonna say 27th, that's wrong. 28th of 2021. So it's the last Wednesday of the month, and this is when I like to come on and do my, hey Jackie, I like to come on and do my paper pumpkin alternative video. So after I'm done tonight, I'll upload it to YouTube, so you can always find every month's video there. And you can subscribe to my site at youtube.com/chickstamper, ring the little bell, do all those cute little things that YouTube likes you to do. I really appreciate it when you guys follow me and all that good stuff. So tonight, have you seen the kit? Have you opened the kit? I was a little, maybe less than thrilled when I first opened the kit. And then I made the cards and I thought, well, these are cute. I love camping. I'm wearing my camping shirt tonight. Just because we're working on camping stuff. But once I started working with it, you guys, I had so much fun. So I can't wait to show you. I've got hi Christine, a 12 by 12 scrapbook page. And I think it's really cute. And what do you think of when you think of camping? S'mores. So I've got a really cute s'mores treat holder for you to make and give away to your friends, or maybe just take to the campground with you. So I was excited when this kit had the cute little trailer, because my husband and I are in the process of getting an RV. First, we're getting the truck. It's on order. With all the, global shortages and shipping and all that stuff. So you can't just go buy a truck these days. So it's on order, and hopefully we'll get it in September, and then we can look for a trailer. So we're gonna venture into the RV world and lifestyle for some short trips and see how we like it. So we'll see. But so when this kit came, I just thought, oh, this is so exciting. Hey, Donna. Oh, thanks for sharing, hon. I appreciate it. So I'm anxious to show you what I've got. But first of all, just a couple little things. Just a few more days of the Designer Series paper sale. Have y'all made your purchases? 15% off. There's 9 different designer paper packs that you can get 15% off, but just through Monday, August 2nd. And you know why it stops on Monday? Because Tuesday, so exciting, you guys. Do you have your copy? New holiday catalog and new celebration brochure begin on Tuesday. We've never had celebration in the summer before like this, so it's very exciting. So celebration will last through September. And remember, with every $50 purchase, you'll also get to choose a free product of your choice, as many as you'd like throughout those 8-9 weeks, however long that is. So keep in mind, so if you are one of my customers, I hope that you have received your catalogs in the mail. Let me know if you haven't, and I can get new ones to you, or if you're local, come by and pick them up, things like that. So, but before then, such a deal on that paper. What the heck? All right, next month's paper pumpkin box is called the Hope Box. So it looks like created straight from the heart. Okay, so Shelly, one of our co-founders of Stampin' Up, previous CEO, she helped to design this kit, and it says that it reminds us to seek connection, cherish friendship, and share hope. So if you're not a subscriber of Paper Pumpkin, get on it. Look in the, hey Marsha, hi Roxanne. Look in the little description for this video and scroll down, there will be a link, and join, because it's so much fun. You get something new every month. It's a surprise, and then you can put it together. You can save part of it until my video at the end of the month and make those products as well. So it's a Hope Box, so I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna get. We'll see, I guess, when it comes. So it's pink. You know I love that part, right? Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I'm going to put my camera down and I'll show you what we've got going on, and make sure that you're coming up on my laptop here too as well. It doesn't always work. All right, hang on just a sec. Hey Carrie. Oh, you're so sweet. I feel like I don't, because every time I do a night video, the lighting is all icky. But thank you, sweetie. That's very nice of you to say. Hey, Kristen. Hi, Christine. Okay, I adjusted my phone holder a little bit, so let's see how it's gonna look. Let me see if I can bring you up on my laptop and then I can take a peek. All right, so here we've got our paper pumpkin box. Let me just put it like this. So this is what came this month, these cute little polka dots. Lots of fun things inside. You can see that Stampin' Up! Has switched to full color directions, which I love, right? The color just makes it so much nicer. You can see really exactly what they're talking about. This is their cute stamp set for the month. And then we also got a ink spot of garden green. So that's the color I'll be using tonight for our projects. Look at these envelopes. Aren't these the cutest? So we're gonna take one tonight and we're actually gonna trim it up and use parts of it because it's too stinking cute. All right. Now the cards that came, you might have seen that I posted those earlier. I put these together exactly how the directions said because I wanted to show you options, and obviously you could change these up. And this kind of lends itself, you could put some adhesive dimensionals and turn it into a shaker card, some of our adhesive strips. So that would be fun too, right? But I'm just in love with this little trailer. I hope we get ours soon. Maybe by the end of the year, I suppose. So which of these do you like the best, you guys? They're pretty cute. And then again, these adorable envelopes. Gosh, I love that. So there's 9 cards that came with this pack, so 3 of each of these designs. And you know what? I think there's 4. Yeah, so there's, wow, 12 cards, so 4 cards of each design. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm just gonna gently tear open this envelope because we are going to use it in some of our designs tonight. Can't remember, maybe just one of them. But it was too pretty just to let it go. All right, so now we've got that ready to go for when we want to use it. Let me show you our cute stuff. First of all, how cute is this? Isn't that fun? I just think it is adorable. So I've got an acetate card box, and look, I've got graham crackers and marshmallows and little chocolate bars. And I'll show you how I did that. We're gonna make this one second, but I wanted to show you it because I thought it was stinking cute. And then here is our scrapbook page. And I'm just trying to see, I tried to get you up a little higher. Let's see. So you could see a little better there. So you can see that I've got Misty Moonlight and Granny Apple Green cardstock. And I've used the kit contents for these trees are from one of the cards. Obviously, here's our cute little trailer. And this background behind the trailer, look, that's this part from the envelope. Isn't that cool? I thought it was so cool, it just looked like sky. And then obviously we're gonna make some trees and things like that. So pretty cute, pretty fun. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to put pictures of our new trailer someday in there. Someday. So let's go ahead and we'll make our scrapbook page. And I've got some pieces together here. So we've got a 12 by 12 piece of basic white to start with. And then I've got a full sheet of Misty Moonlight, so 8.5 by 11. So I'm just gonna put some adhesive on this. And I want you to see the top part to start with. So I'm gonna put this against the top edge, and I'm just trying to get it in the center. So as close to center. If you want to measure, go for it. I probably should have, but I'm not, so we'll see if I regret that. But I think that's probably okay. All right, so here's the top part, the top edge. That's the part I wanted to be sure that you noticed is the top edge, the Misty Moonlight paper goes right up against that edge, okay? Because we can hide some of this bottom stuff. All right, so let me get one of our cards. You can see we're gonna use our trailer card with these cute trees. Now originally you would fold this part over, we'd take this part out. It's all been laser cut, so it's easy to pull out, and this is garbage right there. And then fold that over to make our card, but that's where we're gonna change it up today. So let me get my trimmer out. And I'm gonna trim off these pages, so in thirds, right? I'm just gonna trim each page right, or each card right into thirds. And then we'll take off this middle piece, leaving us with our cute trailer, because we're gonna use this piece as well. And there's a little more die cut little area to take out. Okay, so now we've got our cute trees, but I'm gonna trim this right in half vertically. So let's measure it. And it's 4 1/4, so I'm gonna go 2 1/8. Okay, so now I've got my cute trees to use on my page. Just like that. And I'm gonna put these down here on each side, and then you'll see that I'll be able to trim a little off. But that way it didn't matter if I accidentally scooched my my Misty Moonlight paper over one side or the other, I could kind of fix it with this. So all is good. Aren't these fun? Such a great way to use these cards, I thought. Pretty cute. All right, so let me just get my paper steps here. I'm gonna flip the paper over and just trim off the edges or the excess. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So the piece I'm trimming off is not exactly the same size as it was on the other side, so that means I did put my Misty Moonlight paper a little crooked, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so far, what do you think? Now, I wanted to have a little grass down here on the bottom. So we're still using our envelope, and this green area is what I did. So I'm gonna get back my trimmer, and I'm gonna cut off, let me just fold this in. I'm gonna cut this green off so that we can get some nice strips. And I'm gonna cut about 1/2 inch. Again, if anything gets a little crooked, it's okay because we can just trim it off the sides. It's okay. I'm all right with that. Sometimes it's easier to just kind of wing it. Okay, so we've got our 3 strips that we can use for grass. And then let's go ahead and cut off this background that we're gonna use to make it look like the stars while we're here. Okay. So I'm gonna put this green down along the edge. And part of it is gonna get covered up by our trees. So I'm okay again. It's okay, we're gonna have a little line here, but it's not gonna show. And we're actually gonna go all the way up to this right side. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of adhesive on this, and let's try to go right up to the corner, and I'm just gonna kind of overhang the corner a little bit so I can trim that. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna cover it up with trees. Nobody's gonna know. Let me just get that down towards the bottom a little better. There we go. And we can put something right here. We're just kind of paper piecing it. It's not perfect, but it's really going to end up being okay. All right, and this is okay too because we're going to cover that up. Okay, so let's put some adhesive on the back of this piece. Then I'm going to lay it down and we'll just trim off the edges, okay? A lot of paper piecing. But I just thought it was a fun way to use it. You know, I love to use those envelopes when they're so pretty like that. I hate for them to go to waste. All right, so let's just lay this over. Oh, and you know what? I did forget something. It's okay, I'm just gonna peel it right off. I forgot to put that cute little tree back here. So let me show you. And then we'll be ready to go. So in the kit came 4 of these cute evergreen trees. And one of the stamps puts, I'm gonna just call them needles because it makes it look more dimensional. And we'll use the garden green ink, same ink color that came with the kit. And look at these, this is just, I call them needles. Isn't that fun? It just adds a little dimension to it. So this tree, we're actually going to sneak right behind our trailer. So I had a little bit of adhesive already on the trailer. There we go. So now we can set this on top of our cute sky background. And then we'll just trim off the extra. Do you guys ever do this with your envelopes? Use them for other things? They're so pretty, gosh, when they come printed up so pretty like that. Okay, now we've got this cute tree and we've got this beautiful sky background. Isn't that fun? All righty, I'm just going to put this down flat. You could pop it with dimensionals if you wanted, but I'm gonna pop the trees and things, so I just want this to be down flat. And I'm just trying to look and see. I put it right along this bottom edge of the Misty Moonlight, but also lined up here with the tree line. Okay. What do you think? Getting kind of cute. Hoping you can see all that, guys. All right, so now we've got a couple things to do. So some of it I've done because I didn't want to have it all for you to have to wait for. So I've used the evergreen border punch to make our trees for the bottom, but I need to do one more piece in the garden green. So I want to do one more strip. So this is 11 inches long. So I've just cut, maybe about a 2.5 inch piece from an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So I'm just going to punch right along the edge. And I usually just start in the middle. And then just like border punches that we've had in years ago, when you punch, you want to make sure that the raw edge here is right up against this back edge. So I'm doing that, I'm still doing that, but my trees need to come up a little bit so that they line up here. So I line those up, but I'm making sure that the raw edge is still butted up against that back piece. And then that's how it just keeps lining up for us. So we'll hold that and line that up. Make sure our raw piece is back. All right, and then now let's go to this side and we'll do the same thing. So I'm always pushing on that raw piece that I haven't punched yet because I want it to be right up against everything. Oh, one more. Let's get him lined up. Okay. Now these negative pieces you actually could use, couldn't you? They're just a little skinnier, but you could use them for a project. Okay, so let's just trim off that edge. And now we've got 3 rows of these adorable trees. So I think the easiest way, let me take this out of the way here. Okay, is to just, we can use a little adhesive. We don't have to do every single tree, and we're gonna do it in layers. So if we just put a little bit of adhesive, you could use glue dots. The first one I did, I used glue dots. So I'm hoping that there isn't a reason that this isn't gonna work. I just thought it might be a little faster. And then I'm just gonna alternate these. So I can see that the glue dots would have been better, but it's okay. We'll just play with it, and what doesn't get covered up, we'll figure it out. That was not very smart. I guess I should have put it on the Granny Apple Green. That would have made more sense. Silly me. Let's see if they'll get covered up with these ones. Yeah, we'll deal with it. I'll put adhesive on these. That would have been more smart. And again, we don't need much. It's not going to take a lot of wear and tear. Well, even this one. I guess maybe glue dots were a better idea. Some of you might like to use liquid glue. What are some of your favorite places to camp? I've always tent camped, so getting an RV is going to be new for us. But I'm excited. I kind of feel like I'm too old for tent camping. So it'll be fun to kind of get back out there and see the sights. All right, so I've layered all that up, and I'm just going to come back later and I'll just clean this up later, okay? So you don't have to watch all that. All right. So let's take a peek because I'm hoping this is going to be good. We're going to cover that up with a tree. So I'm okay with that. All right, so now I think I'm going to come along with my glue dots and put them just every now and then. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna hug this right side with the trees. And see how I'm kind of covering up those areas that didn't really matter. And a tree's gonna go there, so that's all right. So I can trim off this little heads. There we go. So that lines up and that'll fit in our sheet protector. Okay, so we've got our Granny Apple Green pieces. And these are 4 by 5.5, and they're just gonna go on here because this is what's gonna hold pictures of your camping trip. So you could put white on this if you wanted to kind of do another mat if your pictures were smaller, or change out the size, of course. Whatever works for you. All right. So now what I've got are some scrap pieces of garden green and Granny Apple Green. And I'm just gonna use our pine tree punch and punch out 3 of each color. And we'll use that same stamp on them that added the little needles. Let's see, let me get a scratch paper here to stamp on, just in case it goes off. Okay, so these trees are pretty cute, they're pretty easy. And fast, and so I just thought this would be fun to stamp these the same way. All right, so we've got our garden green ink. Doesn't fit perfect, but it's pretty fun, and it just adds a little bit of fun to the party. Speaking of party, you guys, so August is usually, every August is when I have my summer retreat. So I'm so excited because as things have been opening up, hoping they don't close back up, right? My Stampin' Besties like to come to my retreat, and they're a huge help. So this year, they couldn't come last year. So this year they get to come, and Hetty is coming from Canada on Sunday, fingers crossed, and Lisa is coming from North Carolina on Tuesday. And they're gonna be here almost the whole month, you guys. Isn't that fun? I'm so excited. We are gonna have so much fun. So you're gonna probably see some different types of posts, because they'll be here, and gosh, we'll be working hard, stamping every day. We'll figure out a little bit a pool time to have, but we'll still be stamping most days and working on stuff for the retreat. I like to give out lots of gifts, and we have classes. All right, so let me just kind of put this one here. There's really no wrong or right, guys, however you want to put these. But I'm thinking, I'm just kind of looking at my sample, and I think I used it. That piece that I used up here, I think I wanted it to put it here, but I forgot. So that's all right. Let's see. Got a little bit of green here. So I'm just going to trim that off of my envelope, and we can put this down here, and we'll do a little bit more paper piecing. And again, it's gonna get covered up with trees, so you're not gonna really see everything. I just want what you do see through the trees to be the green and not the white of the background paper. Okay, let's see how this looks. So we're gonna get a couple dimensionals. And we'll just start layering on these trees, and if we feel like we need more to cover up the spaces, then that's what we'll do. That's the easy part. We can do that however we like it. There we go. All right. So then down here, let's do a couple of the lighter green with the Granny Apple green. Isn't that pretty, that color? It's just so bright and just pops, especially next to the Misty Moonlight. Okay. So no wrong or right, you guys, whatever you like. And then we'll put this dark green one in the middle to cover up that space. There we go. And maybe I didn't make enough. Let's see. I wanted to put one over here. Let me get my paper and my punch. And we'll stamp another one. Because I want to have one more. All right. Let's see. You can use these. All right. So we'll put this over by the trailer to kind of add a little bit of dimension there. Okay, now we just need to get our sentiment on there. And in the kit, you got a sheet of these die cuts, so the round circles and then these banner pieces. So I thought it would be fun to stamp Let the Adventure Begin, because I'm thinking this is gonna hold our new trailer, this scrapbook page, and it is gonna be an adventure. That's for sure. Okay. And we'll just take this out. So sometimes when I use die cuts, do you see those little white little knobs where they were attached? Sometimes I just trim that little piece, it's like a little hair. Just have to be real gentle, like a little nub. And then I just trim them right off. There we go. All right. Here's my big ones. Let's put some dimensionals on this. And if you wanted a journaling space, you could add some more right there. Another piece of basic white to write on. Now the kit also came with these cute sequins, and they already have adhesive on them. So they're two different sizes. So we'll just put some of those there, but I thought it'd be fun to use some here like stars, some of these smaller ones. because when you're camping, you usually do get to see a lot of stars, right? Because you're away from the city lights. All righty. What do you guys think? I hope you can see it. Let me just look. I'll move it so that you can see the bottom. And then all the way up, the top is kind of plain because I wanted the focus to be around here with the trees and that adorable little trailer. What do you guys think? I hope you like it. Aw, thanks, Jackie. Thanks, Christine. I love these colors too. They're just gorgeous. I like anything when it pops. All right, so there's that fun one. Now, let's make this cute s'mores treat box. All right, let's grab what we're gonna use for that. Just straighten up a little bit here. All righty. So we're going to start with an acetate card box. So these are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. They hold greeting cards with the envelopes. So they're probably a little titch bigger than that because everything fits in them so nicely. So I'm just folding it all together. And these are pretty fun. Let's see, you get 10 in a bag. So, and then because they're just acetate, they fold. And they're already, the lines are already there. They're already scored. So I just like to kind of fold on them a little bit to help them stay where I want them to. All right. So we've got our cute little box. I want to fill it. So I went to the store and I got some graham crackers. These are gluten-free because I thought if I'm going to buy some, I might as well get some that we can have. So, pardon my fingers. I couldn't find any that were individually wrapped, right? All right. And then do you remember when Stampin' Up! Carried these little treat tubes? So I have some extras. And so I thought this is perfect because I love using these craft little mallow bits when I make projects. Again, usually if I was making these for somebody else, I would put gloves on and things like that. So tonight I'm just doing it just to show you how you would do it, but I would probably, especially in this day and age, put some gloves on if you're gonna give these away. But they're cute little marshmallows. My granddaughters like to use them in their hot cocoa. They're just fun. For some reason, anything miniature is fun, right? Just makes it extra fun. So you can see with one of these containers, I think I found these at Walmart. Before I looked today, I was at Kroger and I didn't see them, so. Okay. So that box now, or that container, is no longer for the kitchen now that my hands have been on it. But isn't that cute? So it's a great way just to make, or to add some little marshmallows to this. And then I just, when I was at the store, got some little Hershey, this little Hershey bars. You could put a regular size bar in, right? Whatever you like. But now let me get my bone folder here and kind of move these over where I want them to go. There we go. Okay. And then I'm just going to fold this top piece down and close our box. So as simple as that. Isn't that cute? All right. So you can see I used the front of one of our cards. So let me show you. This is the lantern card, and let me show you the finished one. Here's the finished lantern card. So see, it goes over and folds that way. Isn't that cute? But we're just going to trim off this front piece again, just like we did before. Get my trimmer out. And let me just line this right up. Okay. So again, we've got this die cut piece and a couple of smaller pieces. We'll just take right off. And then these little ones by the lantern, I was tempted to save these for Halloween. I thought they kind of looked like leg bones or something. But I didn't, because you can't save everything. Or I can't save everything, I should say. Okay, so this is so easy, you guys. Look what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put some adhesive on the back of this and then put it right down on top of our box. But first, I want to stamp some of these cute fireflies. This stamp came with the kit. Isn't that fun? Okay, so now I'm going to put some adhesive on it. And I'll just put a little bit on the lantern too. All right. So we've got our cute little box. And let's put our covering on here. Look at that, it's like it was made for it. Pretty fun. Okay, do you remember this ribbon? We've had it, gosh, for a couple of years. It's the old olive on one side, it's reversible, and Pretty Peacock, which is not even a current color any longer, but look how well it matches. I just thought it was perfect. So it's still current ribbon. I cut about a 19-inch piece, and I actually want the peacock side out because it really coordinates well with the lantern, I thought. And then I'm just gonna tie a knot. You could tie a bow or not, whatever, but I just thought a knot was less girly, less frilly. And that's gonna be a little extra on the ribbon. So probably even 15 or 16 inches you could get by with. All right, so back to these cute die cuts that came in the kit. I'm gonna use a circular one and stamp on that. And I'm going to stamp, and it says, "Let your light shine." Since we're using those little fireflies, I thought that would be cute with the lantern. Okay, then we'll just pop this out. And let me just trim off a couple of those little spots there. Okay. So we'll put some dimensionals on here. This is pretty cute. You could get some help with this one. Grandkids would love to do it. Kids. Okay, cute. Okay, so the other thing that came in the kit are these trees. They were used on one of the cards. So I just trimmed off this bottom strip because I didn't need that. Okay, let me just put dimensional on this and maybe a little mini dimensional. And we'll use this tree down here. Kind of cute. All right. And we can put a few more of these cute embellishments that came with the kit. And I just put a few more on the tree, just because they're cute. All right, that one, oops, is done. Isn't that cute? So a cute little s'mores holder. You could take them when you're camping, if you're camping with kids, or give them out to your neighbor campers. I think that'd be really adorable. All right, let me close up this ink. And I'm gonna bring you guys back up here. Hang on just a sec. Whoa. Hey, okay. I'm just looking at your comments, you guys. I appreciate all of your nice comments. You guys are wonderful. And I just am curious, you guys, now that I'm gonna be a new RV owner. Do you guys RV? What do you like? What do you not like? And have you been out a lot this summer? The weather's been kind of crazy in all sorts of places. Been a little crazy here in Phoenix. So, but I also know that it has been in a lot of areas. Obviously in the West, there's a lot of fires and things. So that would not be fun to be out camping with all the smoke and everything. But what do you think about, for those of you that live back east? I'm just curious. I have a lot to learn, I know. It's gonna be different, way different than tent camping. Hey, Marcia, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. You guys, so here's the deal. So normally I do my Friday Facebook Lives mini classes on the first and third Friday of the month. So in August, the first Friday is Friday the 6th, next week. And I'm actually traveling out of state for my uncle's memorial service. So my hope is that I can pre-tape a video and actually put it on that day for you guys to watch. I won't be live, I won't be able to answer your questions or comment, but you'll have a video to watch. I haven't got it done yet, but we'll get there. And then the third Friday will actually be I will be at my retreat at the hotel. So I'm hoping to do the same thing. I may be able to pop on and say, hey, and I hope to do it a few times during the month because we've got a lot of fun things going on. I don't want you guys to miss all the happenings with the new mini catalog and that fact that it's celebration, right? So remember, well, if you've seen the catalog, so hopefully you have. But during this celebration, so August 3rd through September 30th, Stampin' Up! Is having a special for when you join. And so our last celebration at the beginning of the year, I think, gosh, I don't remember, 8 new people joined our team, I think. So I'm hoping to break that this time. We're shooting for 10. But remember, when you join, this time you'll get to choose a free bundle from the mini catalog, from the Holiday Mini, on top of everything else. So normally you pay $99, you choose $125 of any product, current product that you like, and now you can add a bundle. So bundles are roughly $50-ish, some are less, some are a few dollars more, but that's an extra $50-ish on top for free. So that's very exciting. Plus all the perks of being on my team. So lots of free tutorials, free online creative conventions, and lots of fun things. Thanks, Kathleen. I'm trying. So if you have any questions, August 3rd is when everything begins. So don't sign up until then, but you can go obviously to my website and there's a Join Now page. So I'd love to have you. Yes, well, with Hetty and Lisa here, I probably can, although we're trying to coordinate everybody's video schedules. So we'll see. If nothing else, you'll just get a hey from the three of us and know that we're having fun and making lots of things. We usually create, oh gosh, hours and hours and hours every day. And we take a break for about an hour to go in the pool and then it's right back at it. Got to crack that whip and keep everybody working and having fun. So I appreciate you guys so much. And of course, I will be back with my paper pumpkin video the last Wednesday in August. I think it's the 27th. I think so. And so I'll be back with that and hopefully with some other videos for you. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Take care. Be safe. And I can't wait till I can see you again. Bye-bye.